You're listening to Career Ready, and I'm Coach K. Getting you ready for your corporate career. Welcome back to another week of Career Ready. How is everyone feeling today? I hope you're still with me as we continue down our list of 21 things that you need to do when you start a new job in your first 2 weeks. So let's recap what we've already covered. We covered points 1 to 10, which was, if you remember correctly, prepare your lunches and outfits in advance, dress smart, ask questions, make notes, get set up a one-on-one with your new manager, know your teammates' names, know where you fit in, get acquainted with your new team, and make sure to meet and greet your stakeholders. Don't worry though if you missed any of the previous sessions. They have been uploaded on my YouTube channel at Hello Coach K, so you can catch up. Now let's continue down the list with item number 11, which is know your HR and learning and development representatives. Some organizations won't tell you this, but your HR and L&D representative are golden stakeholders to have, and not necessarily to resolve any issues that you may have, which is important, but because they are a great source of information, and they can be your ambassador in spaces where you are not present. So make it a point to meet your team or department representatives and introduce yourself if your manager hasn't already done so. And don't be shy to ask for relevant company documents like company policies, onboarding packs, or training manuals that will make your first 2 weeks seamless. Number 12 is don't try to change things. I know how eager you all might be. You just graduated and wanting to show off what you've learned, but you don't actually know anything yet in terms of practical implementation. So my advice to you is observe. Observing means to quietly notice something while making notes on anything significant. Notice how the definition of observing does not include you speaking or voicing your opinion during the process. In project management and business analysis, observation is a technique used by the project team to sit and notice and pay close attention to how things are already done. Then they go back with their notes and take significant time in analyzing what they've observed. And only once they are comfortable that they understand the complete process do they make their recommendations to the business. So be a business analyst in your first 2 weeks. Don't make an unintentional fool of yourself by talking too soon. Learn the skill of observation so that when you make your recommendations, they really do touch on the pain points and offer valid and viable solutions. You might also figure out who's the best person to present your solutions to and who to collaborate with. Number 13 is ask about company service offering and benefits. A great deal of corporate companies have offerings or benefits that are strictly for employees and their family members that can make your life a lot easier. Benefits that sometimes include things like shuttle services to and from a bus or train station, bursaries, discounts on partnered merchandise, reward programs, even discounted interest rates on home loans and car finance deals as well. So ask about the applicable benefits from your HR, your manager, or even your new teammates. Sometimes this information is also available on the company intranet. Number 14 and 15 go hand in hand, and this is don't be late, and likewise, don't be the first to leave. So let's first look at number 14, which is don't be late. When you start working, there is one important fact that I know doesn't quite settle until you're in that environment, but here it is. Your time during working hours no longer belongs to you. I'm going to say that again. Your time during working hours no longer belongs to you. You are now paid to provide a service that the company deems valuable, and so you need to deliver and be accountable to them during your working hours. So make sure that you know your commute and have alternative means to get to work if something does happen. If not, communicate with your manager. Always communicate with your manager if you're running late, as that is just professional etiquette and demonstrates that you can be trusted. Number 15 is don't be the first one to leave. I had a department head tell me once that he watches for which employees are always the first to leave, as if they spent the whole day watching the clock for closing time. He used this behavior to determine who was actually passionate about what they did and who he could give more responsibilities and opportunities for growth to. This doesn't make his assumptions on that behavior accurate at all, but what does matter in corporate is perception. So rather wait those extra 5 minutes in your first 2 weeks and head out with everybody else before setting your own comfortable habits going forward. That's all we're going to cover for today. I'll see you tomorrow as we conclude down the list with number 16. That's it from me today. Thank you so much for joining. You can continue the conversation with me on LinkedIn by following my hashtag QMCareerCoaching, or on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, as well at Hello Coach K. Or if you prefer, you can send me an email at info@hellocoachk.com. See you next time.